It's called gamma integrals. So இது பேர் தான் உங்களுக்கு ஒன்று புதுசா இருக்கும். பட் இந்த gamma integralோட ஃபார்ம் என்ன மாதிரி பேட்டர்ன்ல இருக்கும்னா it's a special form of improper integral. So I can say special improper integral of the form, you remember this, integral 0 to infinity e power minus x x power n minus 1 dx. You remember the improper integral concept, children? Why do I say it is an improper integral? Because it is one side open. You remember that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You apply the limit concept here when it is an improper integral. So where here you can say where n is a positive integer, it should be of this form. N is a positive integer. Okay, so now based on this form we will do some problem. I can say e power infinity can be written like this. Now what is e power minus infinity, children? Can you see from the graph? E power minus infinity enga podu from the graph? What's the limit? It is tending to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So the value of this you should understand. So e power infinity is infinity, e power minus infinity is 0. So you should know both of these values. So I can use this concept in a limiting problem. So you say that limit x tends to infinity x power m e power minus x can be rewritten as what? Limit x tends to infinity. How do I write this, children? X power m e power minus x can be written as e power x, which is going to be x power m. So the value of this, instead of x power m, I'm going to replace it. If I apply L'Hopital rule and if I keep differentiating, see, for example, you know, by L'Hopital rule, if I apply here, what is the derivative of x cube, children? D by dx of x cube is what?
2x square.
3x square, right? And what is d by dx of x power 3x square? திரும்ப differentiate பண்ணா வரும் 6x, which is basically 3 into 2 into x, right? And again, if I differentiate d by dx of the previous this term, so what do I get? I get 3 into 2 into 1, which means derivative, if I do it infinite times using L'Hopital rule, by applying L'Hopital rule, you know what is L'Hopital rule, right? So you have to differentiate the numerator and denominator. If I apply it n number of times, so we get what happens. Appo x power n differentiate panna எனக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும் ஃபைனலா? X power m. Can I say m factorial?
Yes, sir.
You understand why do I say that? Divided by, I can write it as e power x, and you all know very well, மேல இருக்கிறது constant, e power infinity, you know that e power minus x ஓட லிமிட் என்ன இந்த இடத்துல 0 தானே?
Yes, sir.
So I can treat it in this way. See, this is nothing but how do I get 0 here? நான் திரும்ப சொல்லிடுறேன். I am applying limit extending to infinity times 1 by e power infinity ன்னு வெச்சுக்கலாம். அப்படின்னா இடும் 1 by infinity ன்னு வரும். 1 by infinity வேல்யூ தான் 0 நமக்கு. அதனால தான் இங்க நமக்கு 0 ன்னு வருது. எப்படி வந்துச்சுன்றது. சரிங்களா? So you please make a note of this. So the value finally, again I repeat, so therefore note it down, limit extending to infinity times e power minus x times of x power m is what actually? 0. Make a note of this, children. Write it down. Yeah, okay. So we are actually discussing about the gamma integral. Gamma integral is of the form, it's an improper integral where you'll be having exponential and an algebraic function together as a product function, where you can see e power minus x is there, and according to the graph we know that e power minus infinity tends to where? 0, right? So I was telling you about what is L'Hopital rule. L'Hopital rule endrathu enna, when you have a function, when you have a limit, especially when you have a limit like this, f of you can see here, you know, f of x by g of x and the rational function, if I apply limit extending to a, if I'm getting an indeterminate result where I have 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity form, I can apply the L'Hopital rule here. What is L'Hopital rule? L'Hopital rule na I can differentiate the numerator and denominator separately, and again I can apply the limit. So I can give you an example. Ipo, let's take an example. If I say limit extending to 0 sin x by x, இதோட ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் லிமிட் நமக்கு தெரியும். பட் இதை பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ நான் டைரக்டா இங்க 0 நான் அப்ளை பண்ணேன்னா எனக்கு என்ன வரும்? sin 0 by 0, which is basically என்ன ஃபார்ம்? 0 by 0 ஃபார்ம் இருக்கா? இங்க நான் என்ன பண்ணலாம்? I can apply என்ன அப்ளை பண்ணலாம்? L'Hopital rule அப்ளை பண்ணலாம். Is it okay, children? What is this L'Hopital rule? According to L'Hopital rule, L'Hopital's rule, so நான் என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா this limit, see here, limit extending to 0, this sin x by x can be reconsidered. After differentiation, I can rewrite it as sin x differentiate பண்ணா என்ன ஆயிடும்? cos x, right? sin x differentiate பண்ணா 1. so இப்போ limit apply பண்ணுங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் limit apply பண்ணா value என்ன வருது? I get cos 0. what is cos 0? 1. அதனால தான் sin 0 by 0, sin x by x ஓட value வந்து, therefore we can confirm when limit extending to 0. You understand why I write this result, children? Sin x by x result enna is 1. Are you happy, children?
Yes, sir.
I can give you many examples like this, but when we do problem, I think you will understand. இப்போ இங்கே கூட பாத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா, even here in this problem, when I say limit, see here, when limit extending to infinity, e power minus x into x power m, what happens actually? Sorry, we were talking about L'Hopital rule for, yeah, idukku thana. So idan apply panna enna aidum? How do I consider this? Limit, see here, limit extending to infinity, I get x power m divided by e power x, isn't it, children? Now if I apply limit directly, this is off the form, enna aidum? Infinity by infinity form la iruka?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So now therefore apply enna apply pannalam? L'Hopital rule. So L'Hopital rule apply பண்ணும்போது, if I apply L'Hopital rule, we get, what do I get again, children? See here, limit extending to infinity, x power m differentiate panna, I get m into x power m minus 1 divided by e power x only. In this I can take m outside, m is a constant, so I get what? Limit again extending to infinity, e power m minus 1 divided by e power x. Now again this is of the form another. If I apply infinity, what do I get? Sorry, this is x, no? What do I get, children, if I apply infinity here? This is of the form infinity. This is of the form infinity by infinity. So again I will apply L'Hopital rule here. If I again apply L'Hopital rule, what do I get? I get m into x power m minus 1. X power m minus 1 differentiate panna enna varum? M minus 1 into x power
minus 2.
m minus 2. So if I continue this process, if you notice, e power x கீழ அப்படியே கான்ஸ்டன்ட்டா வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். பட் நியூமரேட்டர்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா I'll get m into m minus 1 into m minus 2 into m minus 3 இப்படியே போயிட்டு இருக்குமா? இது ஒரு ஃபைனைட் டேர்ம்ல 2 into 1 ன்னு முடிஞ்சிரும். This is what I call it as m factorial. அதனால தான் நியூமரேட்டர் ஒரு கட்டத்துக்கு அப்புறம் நான் என்ன எடுத்துக்கிறேன்? m factorial ன்னு எடுத்துக்கிறேன். புரியுதுங்களாமா எல்லாருக்கும்?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that
Yes,
is
sir.
why. So after certain process from here, directly if I apply all those iteration, I get limit extending to infinity, I directly get m factorial divided by e power x, where I get 1 by m factorial வெளியில வந்துரும். m factorial வெளியில வந்துருச்சுன்னா I get limit extending to infinity e power minus x. e power minus x value என்ன? Anyway, 0.
0, sir.
But 0 into anything is 0 only. So the limit is 0 here. Okay, children, please write it down. Sure. So let's do the problem. There are some basic properties in gamma integral, children. We will do that. I'll tell you that. Write down this. So prove that. This is a mukkiyamaana question. It's a result also. prove that integral 0 to infinity e power minus x power n dx is equal to n factorial, where n is a positive integer. Where n is a positive integer. Okay, so what we can do now is we can use the result which we derived in the beginning. So can we consider this as an integral by parts, children? UDV method la podlama?
Yes, sir.
If I treat it in that way, can you see there is an iteration process? Let, as usual, we'll consider I is equal to 0 to infinity e power minus x into x power n dx. Okay, so applying integral by parts, integration by parts. So what will be your u and what will be your dv here?
U is x power n.
Very good. So u is x power n. So what is your du then? N into x power n minus 1 dx. What is your dv? E power minus x dx. So what is your v then? Minus
e power
minus x. You will integrate it. So this process, therefore, what is your I becomes I எப்படி எழுதலாம்? Integral. This is I is not given as எப்படி எழுதலாமா? uv okay, minus integral v du, right? What is your v du? Du is what? N x power n minus 1 dx. Am I right, children?
Yes, sir.
See, integral u dv is given as what? uv minus integral
v du.
This is your integral by parts, integration by parts என்றது இதுதான். So அப்போ இங்க uv எல்லாம் substitute பண்ணியாச்சு. So இதை rewrite பண்ணலாம், simplify பண்ணுங்க. What do you get if I simplify this, children? If I apply minus infinity, this becomes 0, no? Anyway, see, I get x to the power புரியுதா? E power minus infinity value is
0,
what?
sir.
0 and minus 0. I get 0 apply பண்ணா இந்த term வந்து x term வந்து 0 ஆயிடும். minus of minus வெளியில இருக்கிறது plus ஆயிடும். எனக்கு என்ன ஆயிடும் இங்க? n times of integral 0 to infinity e power minus x into x to the power n minus 1 n minus 1 dx. So which is your I, if I treat this as in, if I treat, okay, since it is in terms of n ல இருக்கிறதுனால இங்க பாருங்க நான் சின்ன சேஞ்ச் பண்றேன். நான் வந்து in ன்னு எடுத்துக்கிறேன். ஏன் எடுக்கிறேன்னு புரியுதா? இங்க in நான் எடுக்கிற பட்சத்துல இப்போ உங்களுக்கு புரியும் பாருங்க. What is your, if I in is equal to n times of integral 0 to infinity e power minus x to the power n minus 1 ன்னு இருக்கு. அப்ப நான் இது என்னன்னு எடுத்துக்கலாம், children? Then we can I say your in is equal to n times of n minus 1? சொல்லலாமா?
Yes, sir.
Can I say that? So if I continue in this way, இது அப்படியே போயிட்டு இருக்குமா? By continuing this process, we get, can I say your in will be n into n minus 1 into இப்படியே போகுமா? n minus 2 into 1 into ஃபைனலா எனக்கு என்ன இருக்கும்? I0 வரைக்கும் போகும். You understand?
Yes, sir.
Makes sense? So what is I0?
Yes, sir.
I0 is anything power 0 is what? 1 only, no?
1.
So therefore, what is your in? What do you get? What is this actually?
N factorial.
Which is your n factorial. Hence proved. So therefore, in the result, when you have integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x to the power n dx is actually equal to n factorial. Hence proved. This is a very important result, and we are going to use this result as a gamma integral result.